Hey there, money mavens and curious minds. Welcome back to the channel where we unravel life's financial mysteries. Today we're diving into a perplexing paradox that's probably crossed your mind at some point. Why are some incredibly smart people so bad with money? Chapter 1. Cognitive intelligence versus financial intelligence. Let's break it down and explore why having a high IQ doesn't automatically translate to a high bank balance. First up, let's talk about the difference between cognitive intelligence and financial intelligence. Just because you can recite PI to 100 decimal places doesn't mean you know how to balance a checkbook or invest wisely. Financial intelligence is a whole different ballgame, and it's not always taught in schools or universities. Think about it. How many of your smartest friends took a class on personal finance? Probably not many. Our education system often focuses on academic subjects, but leaves out crucial life skills like money management. Chapter 2. The psychology of money. But here's where it gets interesting. Even when smart people do learn about finance, they can still make poor decisions. Why? Because money isn't just about math. It's about psychology. Enter the world of cognitive biases. These are mental shortcuts our brains take that can lead us astray. And guess what? Smart people are just as susceptible to these biases as anyone else. Let's look at a few of these sneaky mind traps. 1. Overconfidence bias. This is when smart people think they're smarter than the market. They might believe they can time their investments perfectly or outsmart other investors. Spoiler alert, it usually doesn't end well. 2. Confirmation bias. This is when we seek out information that confirms what we already believe. A smart person might be convinced that cryptocurrency is the future and ignore any evidence to the contrary. 3. Anchoring bias. This is when we rely too heavily on the first piece of information we receive. For example, if a smart person hears that a stock was once worth $100, they might think it's a bargain at $50, even if the company is tanking. These biases can lead even the brightest minds to make not-so-bright financial decisions. Chapter 3. The emotional factor. But wait, there's more. Emotions play a huge role in our financial lives, and being smart doesn't make you immune to feelings. Fear and greed are powerful forces that can override logic and reason. Picture this. The stock market takes a nosedive. A smart person might know logically that it's just a temporary dip. But fear kicks in and they panic sell their investments, locking in losses instead of riding out the storm. Or consider the opposite scenario. A new exciting investment opportunity comes along. It promises huge returns and our smart friend gets caught up in the hype. Greed takes over and they invest more than they can afford to lose. Now, before we dive deeper into this fascinating topic, I want to take a moment to ask for your support. If you're enjoying this video and finding it valuable, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us reach more people and continue creating content like this. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. All right, let's get back to our exploration of smart but financially challenged individuals. Here's an intriguing question for you to ponder. Do you think being too smart can actually be a disadvantage when it comes to managing money? Think about it and drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your perspective. Now, let's talk about another factor that can trip up smart people: analysis paralysis. When you're intelligent, you tend to see all the angles and possibilities. This can be great for problem solving, but when it comes to finances, it can lead to overthinking and inaction. Imagine trying to choose an investment strategy when you can see a million different scenarios playing out. It's like being stuck in a maze of your own making. Sometimes smart people get so caught up in finding the perfect solution that they miss out on good opportunities. Chapter 5. Delayed gratification and priorities. Another interesting aspect is the concept of delayed gratification. Studies have shown that the ability to delay gratification is a better predictor of financial success than raw intelligence. Smart people might understand the concept intellectually, but putting it into practice is a whole different story. It's easy to justify splurging on that new gadget or fancy dinner when you can rationalize it with clever arguments. I work hard, I deserve this, or it's an investment in my happiness. Sound familiar? Let's not forget about the role of priorities and interests. Many intelligent people are passionate about their fields of expertise, whether it's science, art, or technology. They might pour all their energy into their work or hobbies, leaving little time or interest for managing their finances. Think about the stereotypical absent-minded professor or the artist who's too creative to bother with budgeting. These aren't just cliches. They represent real people who prioritize intellectual or creative pursuits over financial ones. Chapter 6. The Choice of Priorities. Now, here's a twist. Sometimes, smart people actually choose to prioritize things other than money. They might value experiences, knowledge, or making a difference in the world more than accumulating wealth. And you know what? That's perfectly valid, but here's the kicker. Even if you don't care about being rich, basic financial literacy is still crucial. It's about having the freedom to pursue your passions without constantly stressing about money. Chapter 7. Lessons and Takeaways. So, what can we learn from all this? Being smart is great, but it's not enough when it comes to managing money. Financial intelligence is a skill that needs to be developed separately. Here are a few takeaways. 1. Recognize that intelligence doesn't equal financial savvy. Stay humble and be willing to learn. 2. Be aware of cognitive biases and emotional influences on your financial decisions. 3. Don't let analysis paralysis stop you from taking action. Sometimes good enough is better than perfect. 4. Practice delayed gratification and prioritize long-term financial health. 5. Make time for financial management even if it's not your passion. And 6. Seek out financial education and advice from experts. Conclusion. Remember, the goal isn't necessarily to become wealthy unless that's what you want. It's about having the financial stability to live the life you choose and pursue your passions without money stress holding you back. In the end, true financial intelligence isn't just about being smart with numbers. It's about being smart with your choices, your habits, and your mindset. So whether you're a genius or just average, take the time to develop your financial skills. Your future self will thank you. And hey, if you're one of those smart cookies who's already got their finances in order, share your wisdom. Drop your best money management tip in the comments below. Let's learn from each other and build a community of financially savvy individuals. That's all for today, folks. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with that brilliant but broke friend we all have. Until next time, stay curious and keep growing your financial intelligence.